Acidness, where a new episode with new grasses pair of the optical of Shütshimi serves you home. So you didn't notice this is one of those games that I used to play on my PlayStation Vita before. Now if you didn't know, but Shütshimi is a 4-bit couch co-op bullet hell shooter. It's pretty much a bullet hell Maku if you never played Toho, but this is one of those games. Now you might be saying, how is this bullet hell? Well, as you might notice, this game took inspiration from bullet hell. If you didn't notice this fall, this game is difficult. When I say this is difficult, this is one of those games has been so difficult to the playing well. You need tons of patience if you want to survive this game, because you have to buy 6 bosses, 3 are the same, and the other 3 is just the same recalls with differences of paddles. That's the cake that I have, but this game is difficult from the day one. I would say that I did play the first way of this game on my PS Vita. And to be frank, this game doesn't have online multiplayer, which means that at same with Seaworld, you have to play this with couch co-op. It sucks, but it's one of those bullet hell party games that is not the same. So this time you complete a stage or a level, you get a new power-up, some permanent or some infinite. But apparently you would need to pretty much get used to the upgrade. Some are confusing, some are benefit, some are close, but yeah. I actually did play this on the PS Vita. I played Hierophant on the PS Vita when I played this on the PS Vita when approximately, and I can tell this game took inspiration from other games such as Toho. But I know how to play this game from the back of my hand. I play the PS Vita, and I usually play the PS. Now I usually did play the console version. I did cross save, but I'm not that bad. So as I know, this game have 4 modes. Apparently, there are different type of waves. Apparently, it tells you about what about powers, how to play the game, but some powers are wave based, some are not. So you might be wondering. What are the 4 difficulties in this game? Beginner. So apparently, it's the beginner mode where you are not allowed any achievement. You're only able to hit the 2 bosses, and we are both we get a failure, and you get a piss poor multiplier. You also get the standard difficulty, which pretty much if you beat Gulpy, if you know the mechanics. And then you have Heartless, which is pretty much hardcore mode. You only get 1 life, and you die in 1 hit. It's one of those difficult modes where they only get drunk with, I guess, they have hit detections. Then you have bosses only. So it's pretty much boss rush where if you want to get the highest score, even though I don't even care, you can set that and try to beat this at the fastest times. It's great I managed to get to all 6 bosses. It's great practice if you want to play the whole game from day 1. But we might do that. I don't really care. So we are going to play with the way of the fish, that's where you came from. As I said, this is only a couch co-op. I just might know green is my actual favorite color of the whole series. fair enough, this game is actually easy. I have to admit, this game is kind of Let's restart. I actually screwed up. So this game is actually so easy to the point where you could actually beat the game, but the thing is that normal mode is kind of difficult to the point where I don't even need headphones on. Even play this. So what this game is that it's a bullet hell type of scenario. Your first playthrough is actually difficult at the first try. One of the things that the tutorial didn't specify is that so you have to read the so if you know what so just pay attention to the blue highlights of the item description and it might save you for the upper hand. Sometimes you get hacks. And sometimes they make some cool references to other indie games, such as Fast, other stuff. But you never know. Now you might be wondering, how do I manage to get my new glasses? Well, I bet I got my Octagos seals. And apparently these cost some color currency. Actually, now if you notice one of my videos where I have my original eyewear, I make a donation on my original eyeglasses. That's why I didn't have that anymore. So if you ever notice some differences into my appearances, I just took a shower this week, and apparently I don't know. It says Africa Black Rose, but I know you don't really care about the design and aesthetics. You only care about the gameplay. And actually, I should notice that every time you get new hats, they have some benefits and utilities built into them. Strangely enough, I know how to play this game since ever since this game first came out. Surprisingly, this was free for PlayStation Plus members, since I already am. But that's just me. So the only reason I knew about this game was, well, basically before I even played this game on the PS4, I used to play this game on the PS Vita during my spare time. Most of I was not a huge achievement hunter, but the biggest problem with PS Vita version is that you couldn't even play couch co-op. That was one of the biggest problems with the game so far. I mean, I do play the PS4 from time to time, but eventually I think that the PS Vita has some problems. It's not really my fault that the PS4 is underrated. It's actually a great portable console than the 3DS. I mean, you can transfer your data from time to time. But when you new Nintendo 3DS, you can't do that. You have to do this bullshit gimmick setups and instructions that makes it so difficult. I think that that's why they become dicks about it. But that's my opinion. Oh, if you ever wanna what I'm talking about, this is apparently the Nintendo 2DS I'm about to get. I got this at Target for $80. I got it from because I play Yo Cat Watch. Now I'm trying to find out how you're supposed to, because I have a crappy computer behind me, so it could even extract footages from me. So as you might notice, I'm not trying to beat the game, because I know this game is difficult. I played some. This is not my first time I played bullet hell games way before. I play other bullet hell games from time to time. This is over here, UV Duo. Now, I might make enough here up to save game if I have some friends over, but at this, it comes to the point where, so if you didn't know, this is a parody of Dragon Ball Z, which Goku to Super Saiyan. But hey, they did well with emphasis. The All-Star is pretty good for pixel art, but you never know. You get specific achievements for these specific quantities and conditions you put, but you never know. It's kind of weird to actually think about it. I actually did. I'm checking out the PS Vita. I played some top-down shooter. I mean, I don't have anything else to say about the game. It's such a couch co-op, 4-player, multiplayer type of party game, scenario orientated. I mean, this game is couch co-op orientated to the point where you can't just play with on your multiplayer. I mean, you have to keep in mind I don't have any other friends besides myself. I only have the back of my hand from the detail. My only reason that I think this is a decent game so far, the music is kind of good for chiptune. Keygen music and chiptune seems to be the most highly detailed type of music genre that I've enjoyed. Apparently I know a trick where if you stay close to him, sometimes the game gets difficult after you beat the first 3 bosses. Sometimes the music could be somewhat repetitive from time to time, but you just never knew. But this is my opinion. I actually did enjoy having this game. This game could be great if it has some commentary and people behind me, but as you might know from the Blackest vid, I don't really have much friends behind me. And the one you see here, that's actually my auntie. She's just visiting, apparently. So don't mind her. She does try to find the prescriptions, vice versa. So as you may know, once you finish with all 3 bosses during the first phase, you will get a new power which is upgrade your weapons. So as we know, you know, with this how you actually see the enemy's health. But time to time, is actually more useful to actually put into. But hey, I have to admit that this game has some detail being put to it. Then it makes it so difficult that you have to keep your eyes in one screen and not be distracted. I mean, kudos to them. Kudos for them to actually trying to put challenges and repair variability. The music, I have some favorite music I have enjoyed about this game from time to time, but I might enjoy deleted from my dashboard. I don't actually there's some days where I actually don't care about the difficulty. I just care about the gameplay. And you notice that the game gets difficult once you advance to the other levels. I never actually get through the bosses, but I wonder if you actually buy it. I actually wonder if you can actually buy the entire soundtrack. That would be actually cool. I tried to get myself out of high school from the beginning, but it never actually worked out. There were some instances where, on some occasions, where I was trying to get the high score of this game, but I didn't really care about the high score because there was no such thing as an online leaderboard. Half of the time, the game didn't really have any online capabilities being put, so it was useless to say for the least. And then I died. No, this can't be right. Let me try it again. Tough shit? Yeah, let's not try again. So now I'm gonna show you now the next thing I'm gonna show you is that every time you move to difficulty, as in every time you increase your difficulty, you will get a 1.5 multiplier for hearts. The only difference is that you only get one life, and apparently this is what the game gets so difficult. I don't know why, but I guess everyone's supposed to have some challenges, but if you have some friends, it's actually make a great commentary and a great community. If you're a gamer, if you're the president of the Gamers Club in high school or colleges, this is the best game for you for couch co-op. Other than that, it's one of those games where you have to put more missions. Let's start with the orange fish because why not? That seems to be the most default color that we can find. Honestly, the only major problem with the game is that I think they managed to get the perfect one with this time. You could try to get a high score in this game as much as you can, but it's not recommended since high scores don't really usually doesn't matter. If a high score actually does matter, you actually get a better achievement in this game. But half of the time, you will get corner around it in some intimations. But I managed to get a clear crack on my first playthrough. So I guess my describe of this game does make it possible. Again, it's a cool game, but it lacks some features that make this game more exciting. It's not that I hate this game. It's just that it has some disappointing features, I have to admit. It could be fun if this game has some creativity, but as before, it's one of those games where it lacks some features, and most of the time you need to put some information. This game is only fun when you have friends, but that's only disappointing. You have a huge disadvantage if you don't have any friends. And it's one of those games where if you want the most unpopular social outcasts, social rejects at your current location, I have to admit that this game has some character and personality, which I will admit that the creators of this game did put out a lot of effort trying to make this more entertaining. But another thing I can't understand was, yep, that's hardcore mode. And now it does die. Great. I mean, the only high score where I'm actually go was approximately 4,386 points. That's my high score. And before we even end this video, we might as well start with boss rush, which this is the in this mode. There's no such thing as full player co-op. This is the most difficult part of the game. And the stats that has something to do about it, this pretty much randomizing, but yeah, if you die the first time, let's restart the first time. A lot of times when you try to create boss battles, it gets mostly difficult. Boss rush serves as a practice coach if you start on a boss and you want to develop a new strategy. It's kind of useful if you really want to become a huge master of every boss and you want to get a perfect run without dying. And it's the same as hardness difficulty, except with one difference is you don't get to play full player co-op. I guess if you want dying, maybe you could use this as a utilization. Yeah, I died at the first time, but so as you might know, my total high school is my total score, my high score is 61. My wave kill is 401. My kills 277. 43 boss kills. The credits. This game was made by Neationality Games. You can check out the website. The audio is made by Anthony Acidness. And I guess if you have Twitter, you can also go to him. And this is the same people. Joe Publishing is the same company that makes Commando. And apparently, these are the developers that make this game. Apparently, these are the gamers that paid this beta. I'm assuming that before this game was used, this game was usually in beta. Which, if you have this game in beta, tell me what the difference is. But this game was shown in MagFest. Of course, I did it. Actually, was not there. And Forza, and apparently Forza Wolf Builds is actually what makes this game. It's actually one of those scenes where they put advertisement and product placement. So yeah. And like you see, I actually managed to get Nectar Seed. So you could correct some hats. There's a total of 46 hats in total. Some are actually beneficial. There's others. You also get achievements apparently. And then you get the music part, which you can listen to a soundtrack, but later we decided the name, but. So that's pretty much it. That's Shütshimi. Again, I bought a fish, sweetie boys, in a bullet hell fashion, and that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to say about this game. It's kind of a cool concept on piece of paper, but it's online multiplayer. I mean, yes, cross-core is a great feature, but if you don't have enough friends and you're just by yourself, it's really a difficult game you don't play. It's way easier if you play it with friends, but it's more difficult if you don't. Either way, if you have some partners or 4 people in mind you, this is a goal for you. Out of the fact, this is pretty much seriously small. With new quests I got from CEOs and new prescription, that's pretty much it. That's it. If you really want to play this game and want to buy this one in the store, go ahead, knock yourself out, but that's pretty much it. Other than that, this is the Acidness, finishing with Shütshimi, Tat, signing off, and a peace out.